Would it surprise you to know that 158 families are behind over half of the funding for all presidential candidates? Well, wealthy elites, they've contributed more than $176 million in the 2016 race so far, which include early stages of campaigning. Most of the money going towards Republicans, no surprise there. This is coming out of an investigation from the New York Times. Jose, does this surprise you at all?
No.
That 158 families are coming up with over half of the money that will get somebody elected into the presidency in this race for the White House? It shocked me when I read it, actually. I'm like, that's...
It is shocking, but it's not surprising at all. I think that's the root of the problem of American politics is the fact that corporations and wealthy individuals can overpower the will of most Americans. I think that till we don't do a complete effort to remove private financing of campaigns, we will still see that the will of the Koch brothers and the will of those rich corporations will prevail on top of the average American citizen.
So one of these gazillionaires, that's what I'll call him, Chicago hedge fund billionaire Kenneth C. Griffin, he earns $68.5 million a month after taxes. This is according to the court documents filed in his divorce. He given a total of $300,000 to groups backing Republican candidates. They were trying to do, okay, how much is that in your money versus, his money? And somebody like us, that would be the equivalent of giving $21.17. So they're doing this comparison. So even though he's given $300,000, compared to his income, yeah, it's sort of like having lunch out for him.
But I'm sure if you go and kind of zoom in into the graphic towards the top of those 100 and some families, we will see that the top few are really giving the money.
Excellent point. So of the 158, 50 of these family members of the 158 were featured on Forbes' 400 top billionaires list. So there's a little tiny modicum of the 158 that gives the bulk of it. These two guys, for example, the Koch brothers, are behind some of this wealth generating.
Who are they supporting, though?
Ted Cruz, for example, not the best investment with that one. I don't know if I would have done that. Scott Walker, who's no longer even in the race, right? So they're hedging these bets. I mean, I guess it all is a gamble, but they're giving away this money right and left.
Well, they can write it off. They don't have to pay taxes on money that they give out.
Well, it goes into a PAC.
It goes into a PAC for them as individuals or for their companies. They can write them off as donations. So for them, it's a good business to donate, and also, like you said, it's a gamble. Let me put some money here. Let me put some other money here. Whoever wins, I'll get a return on investment because I'll get this law approved, or I'll get this deal, or I'll get a revolving door in between my company and some of the offices in the government. We really have to be vigilant that this is the current state of American politics. Those with the most money are dictating the routes and the ways of this country, and we need to stop it. There's candidates out there that are talking about that. The one that is going at it the strongest is Lessig.
In
the Democratic debate. And he's out of the Democratic debate. Lessig, which only goal as a president is to remove the apparatus that exists for these rich people to give them.
To do heavy campaign finance reforms, to make these kinds of contributions illegal and keep it fair.
Exactly.
I'm wondering how much headway he'll make in that.
No, he has all those obstacles in both parties in front of him because this is not a partisan issue. I think both sides are guilty of taking money from corporations and rich individuals in order to do their work for them.
It's true. That's true. 158 families in this country giving over half of the funding in the race for the White House. Let us know what you think about that. Is it fair? Log on, post your comments below while you're at it. Be sure to check out the rest of our channel. And of course, subscribe to the Lip TV for more.